Hello, it's Hazel Hedgewitch at Featherweb Homestead, and I am just going to talk a minute about what I would like to do with my garden. Well, not what I'd like to do with my garden, what I would like to learn about my garden. And this lovely garden is melting right now. It is the end of February, and if you can see here, it is +1, I think. I will check the thing. It is in the shade, but it is balmy here in the sun. Fuck, it is gorgeous. And it is so warm. And I tell you what, if it's reliably like this, I am going to start paying attention, figure it out. I want to see what our climate is turning into here in, near Haliburton, Ontario, and I want to figure out what the climate's going to look like. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see if it's going to get colder, how much. Hello, chickadee who almost fucking dive bombed my face. Aren't you adorable? Aw, it got real close. I thought it was going to hit me. I was just going to let it too. You're a tiny bird. This isn't going to hurt at all. I really was. I was just going to let it hit me. It's a fucking chickadee. What's it going to do? Mink. Owie, I hurt myself. Human, you're huge. So I want to see how much colder it gets, how many cold snaps we get, and if I could bolster each box with a lid of some kind. I'll walk down this path while I'm talking, and then I'll show you what that looks like. I'm thinking maybe if I can figure out what the climate is changing to here, I could bolster my garden with like the veg boxes, not the fruit boxes where the fruit bushes are going to be huge. The ones where they're going to be contained and small when they're young. So I can start my garden maybe in very early March. Excuse me for the sniffle, I'm sorry. So if I put a lid on, say these ones, that is going to, those are not it. But if I was to make a bunch of boxes like those and put lids on them, like a little solarium, and I'm very excited about that. Maybe I could extend my growing season here in southern Ontario all the way beginning in March. That could be fucking amazing. Just in garden boxes, because this yard that I've got right here, Featherweb Homestead, this yard right here, it's rented, and it's geared to income. We are fucking lucky. I put my name down for geared to income the second I found out I was pregnant with my first child when I was 17. I was a smart teenager. I tell you what. I need to change hands. This is getting a little heavy. Okay, so I put my name down for geared to income when I was 17. And we are still in geared to income. I got it 10 years ago, finally. And we moved to Barrie into an apartment, and that was a blessing. And our family grew, and we needed a house, and I put my name in here on the off chance. I didn't think I'd get it, and it's way out in the boonies, and I thought, man, this is amazing, because it's way out in the middle of nowhere. There's so many trees. It's so beautiful. It's a long commute to everything, sure, but good with the bad, that's fine. Who cares? There'd be a yard, and we got it. And it's affordable. We can afford to live, and we have enough food if we're really careful. And we've even, if we're extremely careful and we plan really well, even have a couple of extras now and then. When I was a kid, we really didn't have that. My parents weren't very good at that. Like they tried their best, but it never really got there, right? We never had those extras until some of the older kids moved out, and then the younger ones had a better life. And that's great for them. Seriously, that's amazing for them. I never I'm so excited for the extras, but now we have a place to put a garden. And since they didn't want us to put it in the ground because we would have to take it out of the ground and I didn't want to have to do all of that work, they didn't want us to leave a big garden for them to work on. Even though it was going to be permaculture garden, wasn't going to take very much, and I would even come back now and then and help for free. Like, I'm not going to charge for that or anything, but they didn't want us to put a garden in and not remove it. So I thought, you know what if we just ask the people next door at the store if we could have the pallets that are there, because they look like they've been there a while. Some of them are rotting a little bit and they're a little bit warped, and I just thought, hey, maybe we could have those and maybe make some garden boxes for real cheap. And ta-da, Featherweb Homestead is born already. When we move to our land, we are going to have a mature planter box food forest. I'm not joking. That is absolutely fucking amazeballs. I am so happy about that. Oh, so what I want to do is figure out how this climate is changing here in this spot right here, because this is sort of where I want to live. I'm wanting, I think, to move a little bit closer to Muskoka, but I'm not sure because it's a bit expensive out there, because it is a touristy area, and I'm not sure, because whenever we build our farm, we do want to do a little bit of touristy stuff. I'm not sure. So I need to know the climate around here, because I love this area. I fell in love with Dorset whenever I was in grade 6, and I just couldn't go back. You know, it's too beautiful. It's too beautiful here. So it is melting. It is the very end of February, and it is warm enough that if I had covers on these boxes, I would have to open the ends to let some of the heat out. That is how warm it is today. And I'm wondering if maybe I could make some posts or something about this. I'd like to make some more clear and concise, because I'm waffling on for the camera right now, and I am not practiced or anything. This is just what I'm seeing. So I want to make some posts or something, or maybe a video or something, kind of compiling all of this information, because it's warm today, and it was -10 last night. So I think maybe -10 is too cold at night to have garden boxes with covers on them with tender sprouts gonna come up soon. I think late February is too cold at the moment. I'm going to have to, whenever I get the garden boxes sorted and I do make a lid for one of them, I should put the lid on, let the inside heat up, and then just put in a temperature gauge. I'm forgetting my words. A thermometer. Put in one of them little dollar store thermometers that you can use for the fridge. And that's a really good place to get them. I'll do that. I'm going to make a lid. I'm going to put it on one of the boxes that I know gets sun all day, because it can't be in the shade, because at this time of year it would need sun all day. So I have to choose spots in the yard for that where there would be sun all day. There is sun all day in that spot. I'm going to pause and see if I can turn the video around. If not, this is the end of the video, and I will just make another. There was no option to turn it around, so I'm just going to turn this video around while I'm doing this. Let's see here. There. That part of the yard right there, it gets sun all day. All day. From sun up to sundown. So that is where all of my veg is going to go. I'm looking at it right now so I can remember what I'm talking about. And I'm going to maybe start from out there. And that's what I'll do next year. That will be my experiment next year. I will have some of those boxes done. Maybe I'll dig this one out. Maybe I could do that experiment now, because this is Molly's dog run, and there is not very much snow to move here. It's not a very big box. Like, I could make something with that. I think I have enough materials just hanging around to build a lid for that box, and maybe I could just take the snow out of it, let it melt, and see. We're going to the city in a couple of days, so I could probably stop off at a dollar store somewhere and get another temperature thermometer, good thermometer, to go in the box, and then I could just take pictures every day and start that experiment. Fuck, that's exciting. Because then maybe next year I could have implemented some of that, and I could have started some fresh veg, and we could have salad. Because salad will grow in the cold, won't it? And I can start, what starts? You want to know something funny? I think of broccoli and cauliflower and, what's the other one that's like those? Brussels sprouts. They're all cold weather crops, and I think of them as the corvids of vegetables. I don't know why. What the fuck is that shit? My brain does weird things, but they make me happy, and they're tasty, and they can grow in the cold. Those are all of the things that I want to grow in those boxes. Maybe I can grow those at the beginning of next spring. Oh, I'm excited. I'm definitely doing that box thing. I am going to actually go and get the, I'm going to get my snow boots on instead of my freezing my toes off boots. And I'm going to dig that out, and I am going to look around for all that stuff. That's going to be my project today. Look at that. I figured out what I'm doing today. I'm going to homeschool the kids for, mathematics. Today is mathematics. That is a corvid over there. My favorite. They're pairing off. I'm going to do math with the kids today, and then I am going to dig that out, and I am going to look over there at Hugin and Moonin. Oh my god. Hello, ravens. Oh my god, I wish I could take video of them, but my camera really fucking sucks. You guys wouldn't be able to see them. Oh, they're beautiful. I love living up here so much. There are enough hills in these highlands that there are crows and ravens, because they like high places to roost, and it is so fun watching them play together and stuff. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? This vlogging thing, it's really fun, and I'm wondering really what this looks like, because I get distracted often. I'm going to stop this at 13 minutes and 30 seconds.